umbilical cord to the outside world is leaving us. We're 60 miles from the closest town and in a pretty sick zone.
60 miles from the nearest help, Jeremy Jones and his free ride team have been left by the plane and are on their own for the next 4 weeks.
Yeah, I'm communicating with higher.
Is that going to give you enough room?
Maybe. I brought a lot of stuff.
After setting up camp, it's time to put the idea to the test and try to ride these mountains.
Until I do it in Alaska, I don't know if it's possible.
We were traveling over these glaciers and you look to your left and there's a big crack, and you look to your right and there's a big chunk of ice hanging over you. And
the team will confront huge crevasses and glaciers. One false move and the climber could face a long plunge into a crevasse with little to no hope of rescue. It's enough to make any pro nervous.
I was pretty spooked out, really. We would tie each other together about 60 feet apart. So then if the guy in front falls in or vice versa, the other guy hopefully can anchor him and hold him from falling in however deep the crack could be, 1,000 feet.
This is avalanche country, and climbing up these mountains puts them in harm's way for hours at a time, instead of the 30 seconds to a minute it takes to descend after being dropped off by helicopter. For their first lines, the team will all climb a peak close to camp. Close is a 2-mile skin followed by a 3,000-foot ascent up the face. The first line will take them over 4 hours of arduous and treacherous climbing.
See where I've come from, and I'm just gonna start feeling it out one step at a time. Whoa! Hiking up stuff, you're under fire for a long time, and if something does slide, you're not strapped in and like pointing it to an island of safety. You're on foot, so we got to be way more on safety. Oh. Super fast sloughs.
Riding like this creates its own avalanches called slough, which only the best riders can manage. This fast-moving snow could sweep them off their feet and over a cliff, or even into a crevasse.
One of the most incredible views I've ever seen, and you can see this is really the start of the unknown, and it's starting to be known. Okay guys, 10 seconds, I'm gonna put my radio away, wave and drop.
Now it's time to do what they've come all this way for, ride in a spot that's never been snowboarded before. The dream of reaching these big mountain lines on foot is about to become a reality.
Okay, first turn.
Like a good run is always a good run. It's just kind of what you get out of it, you know, that kick after long hikes. It's definitely rewarding, you know, in that way. It's just nice to be traveling in the mountains without engines.
For the team, it's nice to have some runs under their belt, but their true objectives are much more difficult.
All time, dude. All time.
Alaska is known for its dangerous and violent weather, and there's a big storm headed their way.